Okay, who'd like to start?
Right, listen, you're disappointed not to get home with something after what was, in many ways, a good performance.
In many ways, or what?
A good performance.
Yeah, I think it just was a good performance. I mean, no, there weren't many ways about it. It was a good performance in both halves. In the first half, our defensive organisation discipline was excellent. We went in 1-0 thanks to a couple of good counter-attacks, one of which presented a goal. To find yourself 2-1 down to a 45-metre shot, which is deflected, and then a deflected shot in the penalty area, that can count as being a little bit unfortunate. But for the players to come back to 2-2 after that and do as well as they were doing is very commendable in my view. I think they deserve a lot of credit for it. The third goal, of course, was one which the cruelty of football shows itself at its absolute most wicked, because a goalkeeper comes back after not having played for a year and a bit, a club servant. There aren't many better club servants than Julian Speroni at any football club in the world. For him to make that type of mistake, which of course was really unfortunate and put Liverpool undeservedly back in the lead, we've got to consider ourselves hard done by in that respect. But still, at 3-2, the boys kept going. We were asking questions, creating chances. We go 4-2 down, which would have been an even more cruel blow, because the players who were close to the action, and they don't lie about these things, assure me that it was a clear handball, which unfortunately no one saw. But strange enough, we came back even then and scored a third one, so we kept the margin of defeat to 1 goal, which it might well have been had they not scored the fourth goal. So it might have been, had that goal been chalked off for handball, there's no guarantee we'd have scored the third goal. So it might still have been a one goal match for him.
Money controlling it, was it?
I think someone put it back with their hand. It's difficult to see on the TV, but it doesn't matter now. It's those things happen in football. But 4-2 would have been an even more disappointing result, because we certainly didn't deserve to lose by 2 goals. I don't think we deserved to lose even by 1 goal.
And then,
well, I'm going to say it's probably hard to see the positives immediately after a defeat like that, but you must be heartened by the fact that your team can come to a place like Anfield and play that way against the top team who are going for the title and score 3 goals.
Sure, I mean, I think that I'm extremely proud of the players' performance. I thought it was a really good team performance in every respect. And we are playing against a team that don't lose at home anyway, and they've got a lot of very talented players. They've got a real wealth of talent, and that talent's been put together over a period of years and has cost a fair degree of money into the bargain. But I thought that for large periods of the game we held our own against them, more than held our own against them towards the end of the game. But you need that bit of luck if you're gonna win the game. You know, goals always or often have an element of luck involved in them, and their 3 certainly had a bit more luck involved in them perhaps than ours did.
well, I know all your players did very well, but Will was outstanding.
Yep. I feel sorry for James Milner on that one. I think that was unfortunate. I mean, I suppose the referee is left with no choice, but I think the first yellow card was a clear one. That was a clear foul and quite a dangerous sort of tackle, which caught Wilf quite badly. The second one was quite simply Wilf's pace and quickness, getting him to the ball that half a metre before James, who thought he was there first, and as a result he upends him. So I think he's been unlucky to get sent off for that. It didn't make any difference at that stage of the game. We couldn't really profit from it. It was too late in the game.
It was really hard to just play when he's so forward.
Yeah. Yep, he's playing, he's in good form at the moment. We're pleased to see that. But there were a lot of very good performances today, and it's always the forward, the the man who can dribble and beat people against the headlines. I thought our two centre-backs were outstanding.
You've probably done as well, Roy, against the two leading teams in the division at the moment, City and Liverpool, as anybody else in the Premier League. Would you imagine that Liverpool now have the impetus to go on and win the title?
Well, they have the wherewithal, there's no doubt about that, and they have a margin of points at the top still. I mean, at the moment I guess it's 7, but Man City play tomorrow, but whatever happens it's going to be at least 4. So that's a good place to be, at the top of the table this far into the season, having 4 points to your nearest rival. That's a good place to be, but I'm pretty sure that Jurgen Klopp, his staff and the Liverpool players, they realise that there's still a long, long way to go. And maybe even a game like today where they could possibly have been expected to just cruise to victory will remind them, if they ever needed it, that there are very few games in this Premier League where you can cruise to victory. And I'm very happy with the way we went about our business, and I'm obviously disheartened for the players that they didn't get more to show for their efforts.
Thanks, guys. That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks, Roy.
Much fun.
Pleasure.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.